On the ancient battlefield, a warrior not only faced the opponent in front of him, he was wary of counterparts to his side and even behind him. From the blood-stained battlefields to the Dodecagon, the ancient Japanese martial art, SANDO, pitted 3 men in one ring, with every combatant fighting for survival. Never has this technique been used in modern competition until tonight. SANDO takes center stage in Blacksburg, Virginia. 3 men will enter the ring. Only one will emerge victorious. SANDO has arrived, and mixed martial arts will never be the same.
Welcome to Cassell Coliseum in Blacksburg, Virginia, everybody. I'm Sean Matthews, and what you're about to see, you have never seen before. SANDO, which in Japanese means the way of 3, and that's what we have. Triple warrior combat. 3 fighters, 1 pit, and 1 winner. What we're going to do is take you back to the very genesis of mixed martial arts training and combat. Sean, you're a jiu-jitsu Gracie black belt, former world champion. Your thoughts about what we're going to see?
Yes, Alan, the genesis. We're going back to the origins of the battlefield where all traditional martial arts train for multiple attackers. No other fight system puts it in form and function. We do in SANDO. You're going to see 3 warriors in the ring this evening.
Briefly, more technique than we've ever seen in MMA, correct?
Absolutely. There's more strategy, triangles, lines, the movement, something you've never seen before.
Let's get it over to our pit side reporter, Miranda Khan. Miranda?
Thanks, Alan. Yeah, earlier today I got a chance to speak with several of the fighters, and to say they're excited would be a vast understatement. I mean, you could literally cut the tension with a knife.
The rules of SANDO are: the fight starts with 3 men in the ring, 3 3-minute rounds. A 10-point must system is in effect. The fight isn't allowed to go to the ground until 1 man has been eliminated. If fighters are in range of each other, they must strike equally, no ganging up. Rounds are scored on effective fighting technique, control of the pit, aggressiveness, and defense. If a fighter goes down due to a strike, the referee will enact a standing 8 count. After 1 fighter gets TKO'd or KO'd from the bout, the remaining 2 fighters continue with full MMA rules. Be on the lookout for these SANDO strategies. The sniper, when a fighter takes a running shot at one of his opponents while they're engaged. The man in the middle, when one fighter gets stuck in the line between his 2 opponents, he must fight his way out or risk taking damage from both sides. And the ring jump, when a fighter propels himself off the ramp to make a powerful strike.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first to the SANDO pit, let's welcome Rodney Shonuff, the Master Wallace.
Hailing from Charlotte, North Carolina, Rodney Shonuff, the Master Wallace, has major fight experience with previous bouts in both the UFC and M1 Global. This former all-conference running back brings an all-new level of athleticism to the SANDO pit.
Somebody at the end of the round going to have to get tired, and that's the person that's going to be the prey. It's just going to be predator, and there's going to be a prey in there, and then somebody's going to have to be the prey.
But it's not going to be you, right?
No, it's not going to be me. I'm a predator.
And now let's welcome Adrian, Guard Your Grill, Miles.
The explosive and unpredictable Adrian Miles comes into SANDO after finishing his last two opponents in the first round. With a true underdog spirit, Miles has overcome childhood bullying to definitely become one of MMA's young rising stars.
Yeah, I was a kid, cut the freckles in my face and stuff, and called me, you know, Sinbad, and, you know, they'll crack over a lot, so, you know, he'd pick on me a lot and, you know, beat me up, then I started fighting back, you know. The difference is, you know, it's already tough getting ready for one guy. Now you're getting ready for two guys, so you can't really focus on one opponent. You have to figure out, you know, what style best suits you so you can, I guess, really score the most points. You know, you can't really go in there like a caveman and try to beat up everybody, because it don't work like that.
And now let's welcome to the pit, John Troyer.
Representing Louisville MMA, the hard-hitting John Troyer, with his aggressive style, looks to stay undefeated in SANDO competition after finishing his last two SANDO fighters by TKO.
It's all about engaging at the right point, you know, letting out that killer instinct at the right point. You don't want to blow it too fast, you know? So you just kind of, oh, he got me. We'll move around. Oh, uh-oh, he's stumbling, you know, I'll get him now.
Let's get the action started. Our next fight will be at 185 pounds and is scheduled for three 3-minute rounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. He is wearing the black and red trunks from Charlotte, North Carolina. Please welcome Rodney Shonuff the Master Wallace. And now let's welcome, fighting out of the white corner. He is wearing the black and white trunks from Birmingham, Alabama. Let's welcome Adrian Guard Your Grill Miles. And finally, let's welcome, fighting out of the blue corner. He is wearing the black and blue trunks from Louisville, Kentucky. Please welcome John Troyer.
Been looking forward to this matchup since I saw it on the lineup tonight. We've got a Southern special here. Miles, Guard Your Grill. Troyer from Kentucky, Miles from Alabama. And Shonuff the Master Wallace is from Charlotte. We're expecting heavy hands in this fight. Big punches.
Coming off the ramp right away.
Miles in the white. Troyer in the blue. Wallace in the red.
I've seen Troyer fight before. He's got knockout power in those hands.
He's fought in the United Fight League from Louisville. Jump kick, way up. He was about 5 feet in the air there, Sean.
Holy cow.
Wallace was. That would be Shonuff the Master, Rodney Wallace. So the sniper coming in, Troyer. Some big boys in there, 185-pound fight. He knows the pit gets very small when you have this kind of action in there. There they go, up and over.
Ramp.
Wallace sitting back there just watching, said, okay. Troyer in and out. Except for our first fight of the evening, they've done a good job of avoiding getting in that straight line. The guys in the middle, they're well aware of that situation. No bueno.
They're keeping their triangle, not getting caught from either side.
There's the big hands, the heavy hands we were talking about. Here we go. Oh, Troyer steps back. Now he's getting caught from every which way. He needs to get out of that spot.
Gotta watch his back here. Shields with his opponent as he takes him down.
Takes him down over on the out-of-bounds area, up the ramp.
Good strategy to
neutralize there, right?
Yeah, Troyer to use Wallace as a shield for a second.
Miles coming back with the kicks. 3 well-conditioned athletes in there, all dangerous. One punch knockout power, no doubt about it. Guard Your Grill Miles, though, has been, well, there's a left right there. He likes to kick. Miles likes to kick.
Dangerous if they back Troyer up on that ramp. He likes to come off that ramp with some knockout power. Side kick by Miles.
Miles got turned around there briefly. Dangerous situation. Miles boring in, drives him up, then he winds up at the top of the ramp. 10 seconds left, round number 1. This is a heavy, heavy pace. John, I don't think they can keep that pace up for 3 rounds.
No, and I think you saw it at the end of that round. These guys were... We see Troyer pushing the action on Miles. Turns and swings at Wallace and re-engages again with Miles.
Then he wound up right in the middle there, see?
That's how fast they evolve. I mean, that triangle can change shapes quickly.
His back was to Miles right there, but I give Troyer credit there for engaging from all angles like he was doing. He came in to do damage tonight.
He's an experienced SANDO fighter. He's been here. I think he's got the advantage over the other guys. The fact that he's been in this style of combat and knows what to expect.
Seconds out.
So we shall see conditioning, heart, all the factors come in when you've got 3 equally matched guys physically.
Fight.
And each one of them can end your night rather quickly. Troyer in the blue, Miles in the white. Rodney Shonuff, the Master Wallace from Charlotte, North Carolina, in the red.
Side kick put Troyer on the ramp.
I told you Miles liked those kicks. That's what he's been trying to use effectively. Troyer, get back in the mix right here. They almost came right over the rim here. Here we go. Troyer's attention has been elevated.
Pushing the pace.
Out of the ring goes Wallace.
We're going to see a knockout.
Back in the ring. Crowd reacting.
Flying stomp kick. It's the second time that Wallace has done that.
You can tell they're beginning to dig down deep now. Mouths wide open, sucking in a lot of air out of the Coliseum here in Blacksburg. What an effort Troyer's putting in.
These men
honestly
clearly wanting to knock each other out.
And they might get it. That was a body shot right there.
Nobody wants to go the distance in this bout. Side kick. Roundhouse side kick combination by Miles in the white.
Miles from Birmingham, Alabama, 28 years old.
Side kick, spinning kick. Roundhouse.
Nice. There's a retreat. Troyer jumps on him. I tell you what, the points for aggression mean a lot, and Troyer's had it tonight. Troyer's had those points for aggression. He didn't come in here to go the distance, that's for sure.
No. Previous fight I saw him, he didn't go to the distance. And I suspect he's going to do it again tonight. Takes a shot from Wallace. Going to get a standing 8 count from the referee.
Yep. Caught him right up on that rim. And the sniper flies in from the side.
He's hurt.
He's hurt. Troyer's finally hurt and down.
It was
neutral corners. They have to go to the neutral spots.
It was
respective corner.
It was the roundhouse kick.
That's it.
The stomach, the ribs.
And the ribs. Wow. Into the ribs. He had both fighters coming at him, Miles and Wallace at the same time. And the pressure continued because he was forcing the action. Let's take a look at it. What happened?
Yeah, he took a punch there, but it's going to be this roundhouse kick coming in right there that did the damage as he gets punched with the left hook.
There's a textbook situation in SANDO where you receive a kick from one fighter followed up with a punch from the other fighter. So now we're down to 2.
Now we're going to expect to see the punch work, round game.
Final seconds of round 2. number 3, third and final round, 185-pound fight. Adrian Miles, white trunks, he's going Birmingham.
He's going to want to keep this standing. He's proved he's a decent kicker.
Wallace in the red. And Wallace moving in.
Going to take the back standing. If you get another hook in, it's going to be dangerous. He gets shoved off and now put on the bottom. High-risk maneuver on their feet. Each him out of a leg pick. He's got crossbody position. Trying to mount. Miles is defending with his leg. He doesn't want to give up that top position. He's getting out of the bottom.
I had the feeling that Wallace might have the superior ground game.
He's definitely got the pressure going right now. Miles needs to get up, get back to his strong suit on his feet.
Going for the arm bar.
He's got the Kimura grip. Whether or not he can turn out to an arm lock, we'll see. He's going to sit back and roll into it. There it is. Try to step over for the arm bar, the straight arm bar now. If he can look towards his feet, the guy's going to flip over and right to the arm bar. He can stretch the arm, he can get this here. Miles needs to hang in there, turn, and get to his knees. He needs to turn and get to his knees. There it is.
There it is.
That was a lot of good setup and counter action. Counter. Wallace trying to, from this high guard position, make Miles straighten up so he can pass that leg to the arm bar here. The more he hammer fists, he's hoping that Miles is going to look up. He's passed the leg to the arm bar. If he can stretch it, it's going to be over here. Miles needs to keep him stacked, keep his composure, keep the pressure down. He cannot finish that arm bar in this current position. He's either going to need to spin underneath it, or he's going to need to get Miles to lift up. Miles is real smart right here. Until he can clear that arm, he's got to keep his knees compressed, hope the referee stand him up. Otherwise, in a very dangerous position. Wallace now spinning underneath.
Wallace was resting underneath there, and it's a matter of time at this point, isn't it?
It is. He's got a triangle position. High guard can set that up into a triangle. Now switching to omoplata. He's got to pass the arm to his near side. Get his hips out away from Miles. Miles is doing a good job squaring up to thwart the omoplata or bent arm lock with the legs technique. He's going to stand up, clear himself. Heel hook attempt here by Wallace.
We're going to quite let it escape. We've only got 10 seconds to decide this thing.
He's got a knee bar. He can lace the other leg through. Lock a figure 4.
There it is.
Good action.
Two very evenly matched fighters at the end there.
In our first fight of the night, we had the kind of fast-paced action that you're only going to get in SANDO. John Troyer came out throwing absolute bombs. He had full intentions of putting the other two fighters out of the fight and doing it fast. Adrian and Shonuff both adjusted nicely by staying patient, throwing counter kicks to keep Troyer at bay. One of the most important things in SANDO is that a fighter use their peripheral vision and survive by keeping those opponents in front of them. That was ultimately John Troyer's downfall by allowing that sniper to come in and deliver the roundhouse kick to his ribs. Adrian Miles put John Troyer out of the fight with a beautifully placed roundhouse kick. Down to 2 men, it became a very technical grappling match. Wallace with a great takedown, great top control from crossbody, great submission attacks with the arm bar, the omoplata, the triangle, and the knee bar at the buzzer. In this very close competitive fight, it could have gone either way in my opinion. In the second fight of the evening, we saw an absolute dominating performance by Kyle Baker. First, he pulls off one of the most devastating head kick knockouts we've ever seen in SANDO. Then he just imposes his will on Patrick Mikish, taking him down repeatedly to imply and implement his ground and pound strategies. And right here is where he uses the ramp again with a flying knee drop, which I gotta say is just an awesome thing to see. In the end, Patrick was taking too many clean shots to the head, and Big Bob Steins jumped in with a good ref stoppage.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of SANDO action, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge Jack Leahy scores the bout even. And both judges, Dean Crane and Kathy Stein, score the bout for your winner by majority decision. In the white corner, Adrian Darjo Grill Miles.
I would have settled for even.
Yeah, I would have settled for even too. Although,
I mean, it was close.
it was. It could have gone either way.
You know, earlier you told me that you were bullied as a kid. How does it feel now?
Well, it feels good. You know, I think all them butt whoopings I got when I was little really catching up with me, and I'm doing a butt whooping.
What would you say to those bullies right now?
You want some, come get some.
I don't think they're gonna mess with you now. Congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first the SANDO pit. Let's welcome Patrick Mikic.
Originally from the Czech Republic, Patrick Mikic has a true never-quit fighting style. With 5 of his last 6 wins coming by way of submission, this MMA veteran has a well-rounded skill set.
I don't treat people how they look like, about the face, because that can be like your mistake. I got jiu-jitsu, I got some stand-up, try thinking about it and make the rules, keep the hands up, be safe, and win the fights,
And now let's welcome Kyle Alley Cat Baker.
Known as a strong finisher, Kyle Alley Cat Baker has 9 knockout victories within his 12 career wins, with knockouts over UFC veterans Chad Reiner and Drew Fickett. This native Virginian looks to show the world that he's a difficult matchup for anybody.
My fight game plan is to eliminate somebody as quickly as possible and take it down to one-on-one fight. It's going to be interesting, but as far as I think, it's going to be 2 guys fighting me, not me fighting 2 guys.
And finally, let's welcome Courtney Ray.
With a take-on-all-comers attitude, Louisville's Courtney Ray has had only 1 of his 10 fights go to the 2nd round. Look for Ray to bring this heavy pace into the SANDO pit.
The challenge, I'm always up for a new challenge. So why not? 2 guys at once, let's do it.
Let's get the action started. Our next fight will be in the 175 pounds and is scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. He is wearing the black and red trunks from Key West, Florida. Please welcome Patrick Mikic. And now let's welcome fighting out of the white corner. He is wearing the black and white trunks from Richmond, Virginia. Let's welcome Kyle Alley Cat Baker. And finally, let's welcome fighting out of the blue corner. He is wearing the black and blue trunks from Louisville, Kentucky. Please welcome Courtney Ray.
caught. Cross counter.
That was Mikic, Czechoslovakia in the red right there. But he just catches one on the other side. That's the thing, you don't see him coming.
They're on the ramp. Referee's going to stop it.
Kyle Alley-Cat Baker was up top right there. 31 years old. A veteran professional fighter. Down goes Courtney Ray from Louisville, Kentucky. Misses.
You're going to see a lot of acrobatic attempts, Allen, in that sniper position where he came from.
Now it's Baker and Mikic, and then quickly turns the other way. Ray has tried some really big acrobatic leg. Oh, he just got caught.
Roundhouse by Baker.
Roundhouse to the head from Baker. I mean,
that clean.
That's, you gotta be aware at all times, Sean, and from every angle.
Wow. He set that beautifully up from the outside with that left roundhouse.
Ray wants to continue. I don't think so.
Big Bob Stein's determined he wasn't able to continue. We're down to 2 fighters, Allen.
Take a look at this.
Oh, he put that right on the mouth. Beautifully chambered right or left roundhouse kick to the face.
Good call from the referee, Steins. Even though a fighter will always want to continue if he can, but Steins made the right decision judging on what we just saw. Now we're down to 2. Mikic and Baker. Mikic for the Czech Republic's in the red. They're still up top right now.
Yes, Baker in the white looks like he has some knockout power in those throws, those strikes he's throwing, Allen.
He has 18 years of wrestling experience.
My thought here,
he's a wrestling champion in the state of Virginia.
My thought is he'd want to get this to the ground quick with his extensive wrestling background.
Exactly. But maybe he likes to kick after what he did with that last one.
Allen, he's proved he can kick.
He likes a knee kick.
I'm very surprised we didn't see that go to the ground there in that almost clinch situation.
A lot of respect these two have for each other right now. Baker in the white.
To me, Baker looks a little more composed. Looks like he knows what he wants to set up. Left hook, drops him. We're going to be in a ground game. They're going to continue on that ramp, Allen.
A new wrinkle, there's no cage.
He's just trying to set up the arm bar here. Underhook arm bar. He's got a high guard. Working some punches. My guess he wants his opponent to stand up so he can set up the arm bar.
There's a chance here for the triangle coming up.
He's got the arm bar.
Yeah, the arm bar is definitely coming. So
Baker's got to keep him in that stacked position. Otherwise, Mikic can be able to stretch that arm. He's got to be careful standing right here. Mikic had to get up on the arm bar, regain the guard. Little ground and pound out of our wrestler.
Mikic going to the ground and pound. Baker. Round 2, their 3-minute round scheduled for 3. It's not often they go to distance. Sando, very high knockout percentage. We have 2 left. See how quickly they get to the ground.
Mikic looks light on his feet.
He was hurt a little bit at the end of that first round.
The submission attempts take quite a bit of energy. Now we're back on the ramp. Into that guard position again.
The liver shot punch right there.
With solar plexus. Up the armbar again.
Weeks is out.
And now he's got to come back to the guard. Moving off of the ramp, pushing off with his legs. He wants to keep that head down. Walk his legs high here. Set up a high guard, control the arms. He's going to go for a reversal. Baker has no intention of passing the guard here. He's a wrestler. He wants to ground and pound and has been very effective with it.
Notice up against the ramp.
Mickey's doing a good job of controlling that posture. As long as he controls that posture, it's hard for Baker to bring full power into the blows. You're going to get hit here, but you want to deny the full power. If he can get an angle and get an arm bar. Now he's in crossbody. Baker has crossbody. Mickey just needs to get back through. He's got half guard, looking to get back into the full guard. Right now, it's a jockey for a superior position. Baker's getting the better of it.
Have an entangled leg in there, Sean.
Yes, he's trying to go for a half guard sweep here to reverse to the top. But these strikes are thwarting his attempt to do that.
With the left hand working, and he comes back to the right.
He needs to get back into that full guard, pull posture down, work from there, climb high guard, or push out and get back to his feet. It's going to be hard to upset the balance of the wrestling background that Kyle Alley-Cat Baker has.
He's just in the energy it's taken from Mikic on the bottom. There's a good right hand right there.
Moving into the armbar again. He needs to bite harder with those legs. Triangle attempt here. Baker's able to pass cross body.
Ground pound.
Excellent. The ramp actually helped him escape here. He's into a turtle position. He needs to get out of this.
Well, he's getting hit hard.
He's taking hammer fists. He needs to quit trying to return strikes from the bottom and secure a defensive position. Secure the defensive position.
Setting up the guard, attempting to set up the arm bar. That's the end of round 2. Baker taking a seat over there on the out of bounds on the top of the ramp position. I mean, you just can't imagine the energy it takes and what they just went through for the last 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, not only the energy, these guys are athletes, but when you put them on a stage like this in front of a huge audience like this, that adrenaline gets going. I don't care how much cardio work you did, you're burning that candle at both ends. These guys are absolute warriors, Alan.
Now, if we go to think about the points now, you had Baker obviously had a 10-point win the first round. That round, he probably won that round because he was controlled. He's going to be scoring uncontrolled, among other things.
Hey, clean this up, man. You can't leave water here.
Mikic is, in my opinion, coming in this third round, he's going to need to get the submission.
Mikic needs to knock out or submission. Right. That's what we're down to.
And you can tell the energy level from the first round to the third. Because you got to remember, the first round, there's 3 guys in there.
That's right.
And it's a learning curve for everybody that's coming into SANDO.
Rarely do we see fights go to the third round like this, just because of the fast-paced action. These guys have expended a lot of energy to get here, and only one warrior is going to leave this ring the winner. Coming off the ramp with a little leverage with the right cross.
He's throwing a little jab out there from the southpaw position.
He needs to continue to get mobile, not just throw a jab out there. He's leaving his legs exposed.
Once again, Mikic in the red, and the Alley-Cat Baker in the white.
With Baker's success on the ground, I'm surprised he's not baiting and shooting for a double, putting it right back on the ground and doing a little more ground and pound. He was quite successful in the previous round with that. Body shot.
Body shot.
Dropped him.
Baker laying back a little bit here, and here we go. Oh, off the ramp.
And in for the kick. Only off the ramp in SANDO.
Crowd loves it. They're on their feet.
Mikic needs to scramble to his feet, kick, create space. There he goes. He needs to get up. He needs to get up. Now Baker, got to be careful. Can't get lazy here. He can take an errant up kick and knock him out. Baker controlling side control or cross body. He's now got smash grip. I would not be surprised if he's going to work toward the mount. He may be content to ground and pound here, or even work for that opposite side Americana or Kimura arm lock.
Baker's been really in control. We got blood streaming from Mikic now.
Mikic is screaming to the turtle position.
Steiner looking at the ground and pound here.
He's in trouble.
That's it. That's it.
Baker. Kyle Alley Cat Baker with the win.
He worked him over. A hard-fought win for Kyle Alley Cat Baker.
The crowd loves it, Alan. The crowd is on their feet for Kyle Baker.
There it is.
For the double stomp.
Whoa, look at the elevation he had coming down.
Mikic just wasn't able to attain a guard position to prevent him from coming in and hitting him.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout ends at 2 minutes and 20 seconds of round number 3. Referee Bob Stein stops this bout for your winner by technical knockout, Kyle Alley Cat Baker.
And I give a lot of credit to Mikic, too. He hung in there as long as he could, but he had superior skills facing from this man.
He looked great.
Congratulations on your very bloody technical knockout, Kyle. How do you feel right now?
I feel pretty good. Came down with the flu earlier this week, so thought I was going to have about a round in me, but luckily I was able to let the adrenaline kick in and keep fighting.
You could never tell by watching that match that you were battling the flu. Did you think you were ever going to get off that mat? You guys were down in that position in the last final 2 rounds for quite some time.
It's fine with me. I was on top, so you know, if he wanted to go there, I don't even know how we got to the ground. Usually I'm a stand-up fighter, but I got tired. And I was like, if he wants to be on his back, he ain't gonna win a fight like that.
When did you know that you had this competition, that it was yours?
The guy with the cornrows, he hit me in the face when I wasn't looking. I was like, oh, now we got to fight. So had to kick him in the face to get him back, and that seemed to work out pretty well.
Well, thank you very much. Congratulations.
Fast-paced mixed martial arts action like you've never seen before. Strategies and action like you've never seen before here in SANDO. You must be able to move laterally. Long distance, long range techniques coming from the point of the triangle. You're going to need to see long range kicks known as side kicks, front kicks, roundhouse kicks to keep the distance between you and your multiple opponents. You must keep your eyes open in SANDO. Peripheral vision's important. Expanding the triangle to keep your opponents in your frontal view. Long-range techniques like side kicks are very important to keep your opponents back when you have more than one guy trying to bash your brains out. Very important you don't get engaged too long with one guy. Why? Because in SANDO we have the sniper. The sniper can come out of anywhere and take you out of the fight. This is SANDO. Once one fighter is eliminated, like regular MMA, we fight mano-a-mano. The difference is we don't have a cage. Spectators can see 100% of the fight without viewing obstruction. We have a ramp that can be utilized during the fights as part of the ongoing fast-paced strategy of SANDO. In SANDO, once one fighter is eliminated, it's mano-a-mano combat. The difference is there's no cage to obstruct your view. And we have a ramp that can either be used against you or you can use it to your advantage for power, speed, push off, or flying techniques. Faster paced action. Use the ramp to fly to hit your opponents, or the ramp can be a liability as if it's another person to take you down. Awareness is key in SANDO. Like the battlefield, you must be aware of all your surroundings. SANDO, 3 men enter the arena, 1 walks out victorious.
John, let me make a prediction. I think that the purists, the big fans of MMA, will come to embrace and understand what SANDO is going to mean to this sport. We have taken this sport in this evening, and we've seen evidence of it, back to its roots. As you train for combat, you train for this particular style of fighting.
Exactly. Traditional martial arts, all study, all train for multiple attackers. And here in SANDO, we put it in form and function. We're actually going to fight it and see the strategies at work.
Very impressive tonight that everything, all the elements we talked about, the striking, the groundwork, you have to be, I think, as we're going to find out, your technique across the board. Every mixed martial artist is going to look at this and say, I got to improve in every area.
Exactly. There's no longer you're going to see that jab, cross, double leg. If you can't stand up fight, if you can't move laterally, you don't make it out of the initial rounds in SANDO.
I want to thank you folks for tuning in tonight. It has been a pleasure. It's an exciting new era in mixed martial arts. And for Miranda Khan, Sean Matthews, I'm Alan Massengale on behalf of our fabulous SANDO crew. We'll see you again down the road. SANDO. Look for it.